Hey everyone, so I'm pretty excited. I'm just preparing to go on a night hike tonight. So I'm in Penang, which is an island in the country of Malaysia, and I'm going hiking with a bunch of people that I don't know, maybe about 20 or 25 of them. No idea who they are. They're just a group of really good buddies that enjoy hiking, and somehow I came across them, and so I'm going along and it should be heaps of fun. I don't even exactly know where we're going, but somewhere in Perak, which is on the mainland, so I understand it's sort of like in the a little bit north from here, but in the middle of the mainland, and we're climbing something called Mount Kenderung, which is just over 1,200 metres. So we'll be doing that all night, no sleep, and all the rest. So I'm just going to take you through what I'm going to pack for the hike. Now, all the instructions have been in Malay, so I've had to sort of wing it a little bit and do what I think is going to work myself, and I'm looking at all the stuff here and wondering how the heck it's going to fit in my little day pack, but I guess I've got another bag that I could repack it into if it's not going to work. So first up, water. So I've got 2 camelbacks here, and they're 2 litres each, so that's 4 litres. Now the guide said that we should bring at least 2 litres of water, and I thought that is no way near enough for me. I mean, it's going to be 19 hours between leaving my house and where we're going to get to lunch tomorrow, so I need, and I'm going to be awake that whole time, so I need water to sustain me that whole time. Here's the second one. Eek. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've heard that some people are only taking 1 litre, which seems insane to me. So about estimated 7.5 hours walking altogether. Right, so far so good. Those are in there, and I'm also taking electrolytes. So I think that's about 600 mils of electrolyte, and I've got a 1.5 litre bottle, which I'm just going to have in the car. So that will be for the journey there and the journey back. So all up, I've got just over 6 litres, recommended 2 litres, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it. And I'm really hoping this bag's going to hold up, because it's a camelback, and I've been using it for about 10 years now, I think, and yeah, very regularly, but I just noticed that it was starting to wear through on the bottom, which is fair enough, but I'm really hoping that everything will hold up. So next I think we'll pack, oh gosh, how is this going to fit in? So I've got a dry bag, and I'm taking some spare clothes. Now this is Malaysia and it's hot, and I never wear anything more than shorts and a t-shirt, but we are going to be on the mountain and it could be cool. I was up Penang Hill the other day and I needed a long sleeve top, but this is a jacket, so wind and waterproof, so we'll pop that in. And I've got some long sleeve pants, which I might want to wear at the top, or you know, just if I don't know, if I get wet for some reason and need to change, or if it's cool. And also to protect from mosquitoes, a long sleeve top, so that's just kind of like a thermal top, which I have actually not worn in the 8 months since we've lived here. And a spare t-shirt, because I'm going to be totally sweaty and smelly, not taking any deodorant or soap or anything like that. So if I don't put that on at the top, I'll probably put on the long sleeve one, I guess. I will need it tomorrow. And my hat. So obviously we're hiking through the night, but this trip doesn't end till lunchtime tomorrow, so I'll need that. And I'm going to take these spare pair of footwear. These are actually going to become my hiking shoes in the future. Can't see them that well from there, but they're my brand new Zero shoes, so they're a minimalist performance-based shoe, which I have been told that people do 7-day adventure runs in them, and so I bought them, yeah, thinking that they're going to be kind of my everyday shoe, but also they're going to turn into my hiking. I only just got them yesterday, so yeah, I think the straps are going to be a bit irritating if I try and wear them on the hike today. So we'll put those in the dry bag, so all the clothes are in there. So yeah, what was that? made a sound. It's alright. So what I'm actually wearing on the hike, well, I'm just wearing these cargo shorts, t-shirt, sports bra, and my thunder pants, because I want to make sure that I'm wearing knickers that don't go up my bottom while I'm walking, so nice comfy ones. I'll pack that a little bit better later. And I'm also going to be wearing shoes. Let's see if that fits in. Oh gosh, that's like really totally not going to fit. Maybe I just need to pack that better, or maybe I need to get it in a bigger bag, but I'll show you the shoes. So these are just plain casual shoes. They're not even sports shoes, they're not hiking shoes, but I've been wearing these for about 2 years. They're Merrell's, which is a great outdoor brand, but this isn't a performance-based shoe at all, losing its grip. So yeah, they're very worn, but they're actually my only pair of shoes. So I have these, the new sandals, and I have a sparkly pair of jandals in case they ever go anywhere nice. But you know, when you we got into more of a minimalist lifestyle this year since we moved to Malaysia, and we plan to be location independent and to be able to travel around for a long time to come. So you have to really think about what you need, and I decided that I didn't need hiking boots. Yeah, 3 pairs of footwear is definitely going to be my max, if not 2, because do I really need sparkly jandals? Well, occasionally I go somewhere nice, but not very often. So yeah, when these are worn out, I will get a performance pair, probably trail runners, which I'll sort of wear anytime, I guess, on the plane when it's cold. I'll probably mostly be wearing the sandals though. The sandals you are meant to be able to run in, but yeah, I'll see how I go with that. So yeah, you know, you go on hiking trails and things in Southeast Asia, and sometimes you'll see locals wearing gumboots or just any old pair of shoes. So it just gives you a little bit of perspective on what you really need and what you don't need. I'm totally gonna, I think, bring the bigger bag. Didn't pack that dry bag that well though, so we will see. I've got money, need cash, because we are going, well, need to bring cash everywhere here really, because lots of places don't take Visa, but this whole trip's costing probably less than $30 US. So it's just a trip organised with friends, not my friends yet, but they will be, I'm very sure. And so the price includes a permit, a guide, what else? Well, I guess just the trip fee, and then also the carpool and lunch tomorrow. So pretty amazing deal really, around $30 US. I've got my first aid kit. Got 2 things of tissues, just in case. Might need a number 2 at some point, who knows? Or just, yeah, useful as well. Sunglasses, which I might need tomorrow. Sunblock. I don't wear sunblock that often. I'm usually, you know, covered on my shoulders, wearing a hat, and there'll be lots of cover, but I'll bring it just in case I need for tomorrow. Mosquito repellent could be very essential, although I may be wearing those long sleeves once I'm up the top. I have got plastic bag just for rubbish, and yeah, gosh, I'm sure I'll see lots of rubbish on the trail. I'll take a little bit of it if I can. We have got head torch, essential for a night hike, spare batteries. I've got a spare phone battery, okay, because I'll be documenting the trip, so I really need that and a lead to plug it in, so that's fully charged. And then got my credit card just in case, and an identification card. And now the food. Okay, so for food I am bringing 2 sandwiches. One of them has Brazil nut and linseed butter, and one of them has peanut butter, so 2 nut butters. Nice massive bag of scroggin, okay, and that is cashews, raw walnuts, dark chocolate, raisins, 2 granola bars and 2 hard-boiled eggs. So should give me a bit of sustenance. I'm really, yeah, guessing at what I'm going to need. We are going to be able to have a big lunch tomorrow, but I've got to get myself through till then. Have dinner before I leave. And this star of the show, kind of maybe a bit silly carrying a big glass jar for hiking because it makes it extra heavy, but yeah, I know this one's good, it's not going to leak at all, and that has got chia seeds, oats, mixed berries and a little bit of honey so that and water, so that's all been mixed in. It's been soaking all day, so that will be my breakfast when I'm at the peak, so I'm quite excited about that. It tastes so good. And I have a giant apple, so let's hope that that's going to be enough. I'm not going to pack all this in front of you now because it's just probably going to take too long, but I'll give you an update once it is packed. And I've also got this is a map bag. It's meant for carrying a map and keeping it dry. I've never used it for a map because I just don't use maps, maybe Google Maps, but not paper maps. But I have been using this bag for, I would say, 15 years or so, and still in amazing condition. Like, it looks like a plastic bag or something, but I use it to put things like the first aid kit and the head torch, although I guess I'll be wearing that, you know, the phone, spare phone battery, all those things that you just don't want to get wet, so they'll all be stored in here. And this bag will be for my food. So it's about 5:30 now, and I have got an hour to make dinner for the family, eat and get out of here, so I need to go for now and try and get this into a slightly bigger bag, so I'll talk to you soon. Right, so I did a repack and I put it in this massive hiking bag that I think my partner's had since 1979, but still seems to be going strong. So this is actually a big backpack, and it just looks a little bit funny and squashed because I have squashed it down. Don't need all the space, but yeah, I wasn't going to get all that in my day pack, I'm afraid, not with 5 litres of liquid. So there's the shoes, there's the pack, ready to go. It'll be interesting to carry it down tomorrow when it's going to have, well, it's going to be minus the 5 litres, so yeah, it's going to have pretty much nothing in it. Oh, and of course it won't have the food, so thinking that maybe I'll have to fill it up with rubbish while I'm up there and save the mountain and bring that down, because I'm sure there'll be plenty of it around, but we will see. Okay, so I left myself with about 45 minutes to cook dinner, eat and get out of here, which is not that long, so it's a real throw together dinner. So what I've got is pretty much refried pasta, because it was leftover pasta from last night, and I just stirred through some basil, spinach, salt and pepper and cheese. Make it cheesy partner, keep the little one happy. And then, yeah, really basic salad, just lettuce and tomato with a bit of apple cider vinegar. Then I realised that there wasn't really a lot of protein, so I cut up some tempeh and I've fried that up with coconut oil and liquid aminos. So there it is. Kitchen looks like it's been hit by a storm, so lucky Colin, he gets to...
I'm going to do the washing up!
He gets to do the washing up. Yay, he's very good at the washing up.
Sweetie? Nah, I'll do it after you go to bed, eh?
Alright, we'll see you soon. Alright, so it's almost 7 PM and I'm on my way to meet the people that I'm going to be carpooling with, and so I'm going to some random bus terminal to meet some people that I've never met before, so it'll be interesting. I'm feeling a little bit anxious but excited as well. Just said goodbye to the troops. So yeah, 10 to 7 and just heading off. Bye! I was trying to get the sunset through there, but I was a bit slow, it was short-lived. Here I am at the bus terminal, hopefully the right one. Can't see people I'm meant to meet yet, but I'm sure that they'll show up soon. So it's It's 8:25 p.m. and we're about an hour into our trip, and from what I understand we're here an hour early because we're meant to be waiting for all the other cars so we can go on convoy. So apparently we're waiting till 9:30 for all the other cars, so yay, hanging out at a petrol station. These are the lovely ladies that are taking me to the hike. Let's see if I can get their names right. So this is Fatiha, Zati, Atira, Wani. And they are awesome, they're all, yes. We're going to Mount Kenderung. I've been practicing my pronunciation, Greek, in Perak. And they're all lovely 20-somethings, so I'm the old girl of the group today. Bye for now. But I look young apparently, they're very kind. So we've been sitting at this petrol station for an hour now, and I think that's some of the groups here, but maybe 1 or 2 cars still to come. Yeah, I don't really know who's in the group. The girls have just told me that I need to have gloves, and I kind of knew that because I saw gloves on the list, and I was like, why would you need gloves? I don't need gloves. I've never used gloves in hiking before. So they're quite worried about me because there's rope climbing, but I'm more worried about them because they have these tiny little day packs with nothing in them, and they don't even have water or anything like that, so I think I'm relatively prepared. But yeah, I mean, they're all telling me that they, from what I understand, they haven't climbed any reasonable size hills before. They said the biggest was 300 meters, this one's 1200, and yeah, sounds like there is a little bit of rope climbing, but I'm pretty sure that my hands will be fine with a little bit of rope climbing, but we will see. Who knows, could be showing you some bloody hands tomorrow, but not at all worried about that. More worried about having food and water. So it's 10 to 10 and we're back on the road again. Yay! It's 11:15 and we are still en route, and just been involved in some pretty hair-raising driving. It's not cool, not impressed at all. My driver's been just overtaking, just trying to keep up, I guess, with the convoy, and you can probably see the car in the background. So this has happened to one of the other cars because they're all just following too closely. So no idea what's happening now, but everyone's just standing around. And there's some of the evidence on the road, and yeah, I don't really know what's going on. I assume that, well, actually I have no idea what's happening, can't assume. And this is the car that got hit. So it's now 20 to 12 and the police have just arrived. So still don't really have much idea of what's going on, but I have a feeling that there's potential that we may not be climbing. So this could have been a bit of an anticlimax, but we will just have to wait and see, really. So everyone just hanging out and just waiting. Take 3, it's 12:15 and we're on the move again. Yay! We're going to climb! I really didn't think we were moving for a while there. I think we've spent, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours either on the side of the road or at a petrol station or at a bus station. So probably isn't even that far journey by car. I don't know, maybe we've done about an hour in the car altogether, but yeah, we're on the way and fingers crossed we will get to climb. So we've made progress. It is 1:15 in the morning, feeling perky. I'm feeling excited because we are going to walk. I'm slightly doubtful that we're going to get to the top by sunrise, but we will see. So we're still not actually at the start of the trail, so we've got to take a four-wheel drive now. We did leave one carload of people behind, the ones who who could no longer drive their car, and I think we're still waiting for 2 more people to come, and then yeah, it should be time to get in the 4-wheel drive. Yay! So you're on video. We're just in the 4-wheel drive, ready to go. Yay!
We're from Penang. Hi, I'm Izati. Hi, I'm
Hi! So it's 2 AM and we've just started walking. Just had a really, gotta watch where I'm going. Just had a really hairy ride on the 4-wheel drive, so it's very muddy, slippery, slidey, bumpy, steep, and we just had to keep our head and our limbs in because jungle was all over the place. And then we just arrived at Camp 1, so there's actually loads of people there and tents and everything, which totally didn't expect, but I have, as you probably know by now, no idea of what to expect on this at all, but pretty stoked that we've started walking now. So still don't really have much idea of what's going on, but I have figured out that I'm 13th in line. Yay! So continue on. Hi, it's 4:10 and we've reached Camp 2, and it was a really hard climb. I really shouldn't have any expectations about these things. Gee, I'm red. I'm sweating buckets. I'm saturated. It's kind of nice though. It's 4 in the morning and I've only got shorts and t-shirt on still. I'm the only one in the group wearing shorts and t-shirt, let alone shorts or t-shirt. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a good idea to have the long sleeves. We are in the middle of the jungle, but yeah, it is super hot, so enjoying being in my t-shirt. But yeah, lots of well, it was a climb really. It wasn't a hike. Lots of ropes, rocks, but yeah, quite easy to find your footing with lots of tree roots and things to grab onto. So they told me I'm only allowed 5 minutes, but I kind of planned on stopping here a while, but I should probably keep going. So see you later. I'm so red. It's 20 to 6 and just reached the top. Yay! Super stoked. So about 20 minutes short of the expected 4 hours. Everyone's laughing at me, but hey, they've been laughing at me the whole way up, so that's fine. Who knows what they're laughing at. So yeah, soaking wet, so glad I bought a change of clothes. So gonna get that on now and do some refueling, and I guess the sun should be up in about an hour, so yeah, nice time for a bit of relaxation, a little bit of rest. I really need a head torch upgrade. Mine is definitely not strong enough and it's turned into a very average wrist held device. So yeah, that was a really hard track, and it was a super short track really. It was just very, very slow because it was nearly all ropes and very steep, so just a couple of slow heaves at a time. You really need to be able to pull your own body weight repeatedly to go on this trek. So yeah, I'll check back in at sunrise. finally arrived at Camp 1. Woohoo! I am absolutely done for. Walking in long sleeve pants and long sleeve top. Tried it, it's not for me. Oh my gosh, that was hard. I kind of want to say it's the hardest one I've done, but I know it's not because I've done a number of them equally as hard, but just feels like it right now. Goodbye.